My name is Joe Roberts, and I live in Vine Grove, Kentucky. I enlisted October 11th of 1989 into the Army National Guard, and after serving in the Guard for a few years, I decided to go active duty Army in 1994 and served there for 3 years, and then got out in 1997 and served another period in the National Guard for 3 years and was medically retired in 2000, April. I was at a rodeo in Shepherdsville, Kentucky, and I was assaulted by a man with a hatchet. He hit me 3 times in the head with it. This is Robbie. This is my pard. I've had Robbie since February of 2011. I was having difficulties with sleep and balance, and I was also having problems with focus, and I was frequently blacking out and falling to the ground. And after consulting with my doctors, my polytrauma doctors, they felt that having a service dog was the best medicine. Well, my polytrauma doctors were the ones who found them. We applied to a few other schools, but I was rejected because I wasn't an OIF or OEF veteran. And we found America's VetDogs, and we thought this might be a perfect match because they served all veterans of all eras, regardless of your service connectability and whether you were combat related or not with your injuries. And so we applied and got approved, and we got Robbie. Robbie has just meant everything. I used to only sleep about 2 to 3 hours a night, but since I've gotten Robbie, I now sleep on average about 6 to 10, depending on what's going on inside my head. When I'm sleeping, if I'm having nightmares, Robbie's trained to lick my hand or my face and break the realm of the sleep just long enough for me to get out of that dream and then to get back into a deep sleep. He's also trained to help me with the blackouts. If I'm standing, he will lead me to a wall or a chair so I can safely get down before the blackout happens. First and foremost, I would recommend America's VetDogs. I've researched other schools in this process, and this school backed up what they have said all the way through the whole process. And I feel like I've gotten the best service dog that the world's ever produced. And all the way through it, from my sponsor to the puppy raisers to the trainer to this entire foundation, the support and the love that I've gotten here, bar none, is better than I think any school in the country, in the world. As far as what would I say to somebody if they're thinking about getting it? I would say do it. Robbie has allowed me to get back to some resemblance of the way my life used to be. Probably the greatest area of gain that I've had in my life is before I had Robbie, I was eating 13 different medications. Now that I have Robbie, I take 3. And it's because of his skill and expertise that I no longer have to take those medicines. And I live a lot fuller, more productive life because of that.